Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to talk about, do you really know that you're a Gentile? There are a lot of teachings that go on in churches, from my awareness, where it's just simply assumed that the people are Gentiles. There is just this assumption kind of built into the teaching. And it's not really something that's given any deliberate thought from what I've seen. That generally it's just something that's kind of baked in and assumed and expected that people would just assume likewise. I think, however, there is reason to question this. How much do you really know about your ancestry? A lot of the people that I've talked with about this issue, a lot of the people that I know, don't actually know beyond a few hundred years at most. The most that they can go back are just a few generations. Now, there might be some traditions regarding where their ancestors came from. So someone might have a tradition to say, well, most of our family is German, or most of our family is Italian, and that's where they came from. Let's just assume that these traditions are true and without flaw. Let's just assume it for the sake of this example. So say someone claims that their family came from Germany. Say that's what they have heard through the years. And let's say that they indeed did come from there. Where did their ancestors come from? Was that family just living in that same area for generations? Their ancestors before them, their ancestors before them, all of them were living in that one same location and they never moved there from anywhere else? Probably not. Where did they come from to move to there? Where did they come from before they were living in Germany, for example? A lot of these modern people groups, like the Germans, for example, they are just a modern group. Those names don't really have much relevance once you go back a few thousand years or a couple thousand years. We're getting back into, of course, a lot of them were known as the Goths or other groups before that. But who were those people? Who were they before that? Who were they known as? A lot of the Israelite tribes have been dispersed throughout the nations, and they've lost their identities. The Jews that we know today are predominantly from just one single tribe, the tribe of Judah. One tribe out of 12. We don't even know where a lot of these people are today. We don't even know who they are. So considering all of this, do we really have any real evidence that our families are Gentiles? That they came from Gentile people? Is there really evidence for this? Is it really something that should just be assumed? Now, it's certainly the case that many people are Gentiles, but I think that it's something that we shouldn't just be baking into our assumptions about the world. I think we need to consider an alternative might be true. What if that was the case? This is something to consider. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos and be sure that you stay in touch so we can continue this discussion. Thanks for watching. Remember the commands. Peace.